Yes.
I think.
Oh my God.
All right, thank you, Storm Chasers, for joining me here on the first episode of Emo Hot Ones. I'm Corey. I'm joined here today by Ratboys. You may know them, you may not, but we're going to get to know them a little bit more today while we eat 10 hot wings. I'd like to thank Ratboys for joining me, as well as Maj and Eric for running everything behind the scenes. And a special shout out to our Storm Chasers Emo Hot Ones Hot Sauce by Soothsayer. Thank you, Kyle. And that will be available on the internet at some point soon, depending on when this airs. All right, so if you guys are ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Thanks for having us.
Yes, all right. So let's just jump right into it.
Wing one.
Wing one. Yeah, let's
This
go
one.
ahead and start on the left there.
Oh, yeah, baby.
This is local Chicago sauce. Mezcal Joon by Lady Shiraz Sauces, aka Ida from Go Tavern. Shout out.
Oh,
We'll be
excellent.
shouting out all these along the way.
Here we go.
Okay, so for the first question here,
Yes.
I know you've been asked this a million times, various interviews, probably at shows or even throughout your school years. But what is Ratboys? What does Ratboys mean to you?
Wow. That's a great question. Well, to me, the first thing, I guess Ratboys is a band. It's a music-making group.
I love that.
We play shows. We have fun together.
We rock?
We try to rock.
We try to
Do
roll.
indeed
too.
rock. I've seen it.
We try our best. Okay, so like Ratboy, when it first happened, was a character in my mind.
Okay.
My friends gave me that nickname, and we came up with this character that we would do called Ratboy. And
Okay.
we tried to write a musical about it. Didn't end up really happening, but I took that name with me. And then when I met Dave when I was 18, he knew me as Ratboy a little bit too. And so then we took
I think
that name.
that was just what you had in your little About Me square on MySpace or
Was it?
Facebook.
Yes.
Hell
Yeah, you had like 200 characters to type like your life's manifesto there. So you put, all I am is just a rat boy.
Was Dave in your top 10? Top 8 maybe?
No, because we met as like we were both
MySpace
going
was-
away to college. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that was in 2010, and I think MySpace was kind of like on the downswing
Gotcha.
by then. But
Gotcha. Do you ever think that you'll make that musical someday with the current lineup?
I would love to.
Probably.
The song,
Rock opera.
rock opera.
Or,
The
yeah,
main,
Prague opera. Like Tarkus.
Okay.
yeah, the main song from it. I could sing it for you now.
I would love that.
So
We're only on wing 1 and we're already getting serenaded. I
yeah,
love it.
so it is a parody of what's this musical called? It's called like Housewife or something, but the song goes, "All I am is just a rat boy eating garbage in the street." Like that's the beginning.
That's fantastic.
Yes, so that's where it all started.
It reads like an It's Always Sunny skit, but in the best way possible.
The
All
Day
right.
Man.
Well, thank you for some insight on the name. Like I said, I'm sure
Yeah.
that you've been asked that for quite a while. And so you've mentioned that, that you met at the age of 18. So let's marinate on that while we marinate on the second wing
Wing
here.
Yes.
two.
Which is a classic store-bought around the world, I'm sure. Tapatio. My
Tapatio.
personal
Tapatio.
favorite had to include it. And it's the next
Tapatio.
one there.
Top of the Tio to ya.
You mentioned that you met when you were 18. As long as Ratboys has been a band, Julia and Dave have been a band of 2. So this 10-year celebration of Ratboys as a band is kind of a celebration of you two as well, which is something that's amazing that, not only the band, but that you two have stood the test of time. So I would like you to each tell me one thing that you appreciate about each other.
Oh, that's nice. I appreciate Julia's just work ethic and attitude, and she can always like motivate people to just get it done and like push forward, even like when, you know, when you think you can do it, you need Julia there to tell you that you can, and she's always been there for me in that way. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's the hot sauce. I swear. I
very
promise
nice.
it's the hot sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate infinite things about Dave. One that comes to mind right away is just how crafty and handy you are. You're really good at fixing things. So if we have a problem with our car or with our gear, we have really never needed to take it to a professional. Dave can kind of just figure it out. And
Yes.
Or
or
my
your
father,
dad,
with
which
help from my father.
right, but no, you are never afraid of getting your hands dirty and fixing a problem rather than, you know, my instinct would be let's just call someone and, you know, have someone fix it. But Dave is really, really good at just doing it himself. So.
I feel like every band needs that member. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yes.
But
100%.
also, you need that managing type, so you could be like, this is gonna take so much more time than is actually worth it.
That's true.
Amazing.
We have a lot of projects sitting around in the basement, musical and otherwise.
Awesome. Well, see, that's once again why you all have stood the test of time. 10 years in, and that's nothing to laugh at. So,
Thank you.
yes. All right. We're on to the third one here, which is Marty and Joe's hot sauce. Joe from What Gives, he's our bassist. He whipped this up specially for this episode. So, yeah, shout out to Marty and Joe's local here in Chicago, and that'll be the third wing on your tray there.
I've really been looking forward to this one. Any hot
Yes.
sauce that's like green,
Verde.
I'm automatically
Yes.
gonna love it.
Right now, knowing about the musical, that could happen.
Okay.
Got a little spice flake.
Oh, Dave, we need you to hang in there.
Oh, I'm in for the long haul.
Wing
Okay.
three.
Okay, great. So, Ratboys has become so normalized to me. I see it everywhere. You know, I listen to you guys all the time. I don't even think about Ratboys being associated with a rat whatsoever. So, I would also, again, like an answer from each of you, if you could. If you were to be on the cover of an Animorphs book, which animal would you embody, or which animal embodies you?
So like,
Rat is the softball, so let's.
this is a spirit animal question essentially.
Kind of.
Cool. I love that. I know what your favorite animal is, but I don't know if that's what you would choose.
Well, I love the Animorphs meme of Hank Hill transforming into the propane can.
Okay, so that you would be, in this case, both the propane can and Hank
an
Hill.
inanimate but somewhat animate object would be my spirit animal.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, like
Like a tube.
a tube.
An amp tube?
No, just a PVC pipe, like Blue Man Group. Yeah, that would be okay. We got the book deal now. You animorph into one of the instruments that Blue Man Group plays on stage.
That's far beyond any answer that I could have imagined, and thank you. I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to try to Photoshop that after this.
That's a great idea. Do it in post.
Interesting read too. You gotta actually open up the book.
Oh Lord.
2022.
I've been thinking about my aunt every like Christmas or whatever always attempts to like diagnose our spirit animals,
Okay.
and we've never really successfully figured out mine, but I collect elephants, like figurines of elephants.
A noble, majestic creature.
I love elephants. I think they're probably the most beautiful, magical, mysterious animals on the planet. So maybe an elephant.
Awesome.
I don't know how that would look in the middle, but
Well, see, I feel like an elephant at least has the ability to play the Blue Man Group drum
yeah,
with
its trunk.
So
Oh.
those are perfect companions. I
Yeah,
love
that works.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, we know what you have to do after this interview.
Yeah.
Do you know,
Write a book, 2 books.
do
Actually.
you know any publishers, perchance?
I don't, but I believe.
Storm
Rick,
Chasers.
do you know anybody that could publish a book?
Yeah, we'll get you a book deal.
Great, thanks. All right, yeah, we're good.
Storm
2
Chasers
books.
book deal. Cool.
Storm Chasers book deal
Rick
2022.
Dumbhouse.
All right,
Awesome.
the next one we have here, we have quite the lineup of Soothsayer sauces. Once again, shout out to Kyle. Thank you so much for supplying these. Up next is my personal favorite, aside from our signature sauce, and that is the Harbinger. That will be the fourth wing on your plate there.
Yum.
Yes.
Wow.
So for this fourth question here, I'm going to pull up a photo that's been circulating the internet for a few weeks now because we're celebrating 10 years of Ratboys, but I would like to know a little bit more about this show.
Yeah.
Where was it? What song were you playing when this was taken? How many songs did you even have at this point? I believe this was 2011, if that helps.
I was playing
Sure
the
was.
bass, so what song was it? Was probably Stanza. No, Stanza I played
No.
guitar on, right?
I'm looking at my
Did I
guitar
play
here.
bass that whole show? This is like our first show, kind of.
This was our first show,
Wow.
June 24th, 2011. And you can see there I'm playing my trusty Microcube, Roland Microcube amp,
Yes.
my acoustic guitar. I don't have a capo on, so that definitely narrows it down. Oh, back then we used to do a cover of Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Okay.
I have a feeling that is maybe what we're doing because all the songs on the EP, we did not have very many songs, to answer your question.
All right.
We had like 5 songs, and I used a capo for all of them. So,
Okay. This is definitely a cover.
this
then.
is definitely, yeah, something else. So I have a feeling that might be what it is. But fun fact, you can see Sean Newman in this photo.
Oh,
That's
wow.
him with the emo swoop hair.
Also,
Shout out Emo Hot Ones.
our old drummer Danny, who recorded the drums on GN.
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you meet them at this show, or?
I did.
No,
I met
well,
Sean there. Sean and Dave were old friends from high
Yeah,
school.
we kind of had a very small music scene in the South Burbs, and all kind of played shows together all the time.
Sean,
different
now
places.
current member of Ratboys,
Yeah.
plays bass.
Yeah, Namdi's in there. You could see his head right
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time. I had never like played a show before, ever.
Okay.
I had like done open mics in high school and like high school talent show and stuff, but this was the first time like playing for my peers, and I was so excited. So
I feel like
a great
high
day.
school talent shows are almost more intimidating than
Yeah.
getting up in front
Oh,
of
yeah.
complete strangers.
Yeah.
yeah, I will never forget. I got some really good performing advice. My psychology teacher in high school, I had to like audition for the talent show, which they let everyone play,
Yeah.
but it's just like a formality. And she told me, she's like, why do you like close your eyes the whole time? Like you need to like open your eyes and like connect with the audience. And I was like, oh, like straight up, you're right.
Yeah.
So
Dave, did you ever play a high school talent show?
Talent show. No, we played the rock gigs.
Okay.
No,
Dave was too
my,
cool.
my first post-hardcore band played like the Ecology Club fashion show. They like let bands play for some reason. They're like,
That
as
is-
long as you don't swear, you could play.
Awesome. Well, great insight into, you know, the early years of Ratboys, pre-Ratboys.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we were able to get some good stuff out of here, and it's so wild that there were so many like familiar faces in this photo. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have even noticed. So.
Truly.
All right, so for our next one, we are
Soothsayer
on to
again, right?
Soothsayer again. This one is Perdition. As the scale goes, a little bit spicier than the last, but let's get into it.
Here we go.
We just showed you, you know, a throwback photo, and you know, we talked a little bit about talent shows, first hardcore shows, post-hardcore. Sorry.
Post-hardcore.
What I'd like to know is, and it could be, this could be a collective answer, this could be each of you independently, but when did you know that you wanted music to be a bigger part of your life?
I mean, I guess when we met first in college, like you're 18, you're like making that choice. Like, I should probably like decide what I want to do for the rest of my life.
It's crossroads for
And-
sure.
Yeah, and you know, growing up the whole time, I didn't really grow up with music in the house. My parents weren't like musically inclined. They enjoy music, sure, but everyone was like, "Don't do music. It's like not a career you pursue." And I just wasn't ready to like let go of that when I went to college. So very lucky I found Julia because it was like, it was literally like a part of me that needed to keep growing. I wasn't ready to let go of it, and yeah, I think it, you know, that part just growing and like staying part of your life, it's kind of natural that sometime down the line you're like, oh yeah, we can make this work. Like this is a thing that could support us.
Was there like a moment for you?
Not really.
Just that feeling of being at that crossroads. I will say, I mean, we've all gotten older since then, of course, but man, college age, I was going to school, working, playing shows so much, and I had so much energy, and I feel like that just circulated, you know? It fed back into itself, the music and the energy surrounding that.
I feel like everybody has like their own relationship with music, and you know, just like human relationships that like progresses and goes through different stages and matures in a way. So for me at least, that's how it went. It was just kind of like an ever evolving thing, like, oh, okay, this is gonna stay part of my life.
Awesome.
I know for you, you had like a moment where you're
yeah,
like,
Julia, what's your moment?
I've had like series of moments.
Okay.
Most of them have taken place like on different tours.
I see, yeah.
Where I like look back and they're like starting a new chapter almost. Like the first tour that we ever did, which it's funny to even call it a tour because like we didn't bring merch and I don't think we even asked for money at these shows. We were just like there
Psyched
to
to
have
play.
fun.
Yeah.
So
that was like road trip vibes.
that was with Sean's old band, Single Player. And yeah, the shows on that tour, I just had like the time of my life. I was having so much fun. And it was the first time I had ever like gone on tour. So that was a huge light bulb moment for me. Like, oh, you can play music in other places and have a great time. Like, that was amazing. And then when we went on tour with Dowsing in Europe, that was extremely empowering, just to get through a long ass tour like that and come out the other side better for it. So that was and then like when we toured with Pet Symmetry in May, that's like when we first met and started working with our booking agent, and that was like a huge transition. So yeah, like every tour kind of has like defining moments of its own.
Awesome, yes.
That's why I can't just wait to, we really can't wait to tour again.
Yes,
Yeah.
same here. I can't wait to see you guys, and I can't wait to start seeing all of my favorite bands once
Same.
again. For our next one, we are moving on to the back end of the series here. So this is maybe where it's going to start spicing things up. This is a store-bought, one of my faves as well. This is a Caribbean El Yucateco rather. And this is our first foray into the Habanero series.
Here we go.
Yes.
I love that you guys were able to point out Sean, Namdi, and a few others in that photo of your first show, as just the two-piece. You know, as we celebrate Happy Birthday, Ratboy, the companion zine includes a section called The Tale of 10 Drummers.
Yes.
So there's a lot of information about each of those individuals in said zine, but you've seen so many lineup changes without any member that's ever been part of the band, or without including even yourselves or current members. Who is the Ratboys dream team? Who plays in Ratboys? If you could collaborate with anybody, I suppose include
like
yourselves.
living or dead?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I gotta be honest, the current lineup we have right now is pretty much the pinnacle of what we've wanted to
Yes.
get to, as far as compatibility and not just playing, but personality-wise. So, gotta put that out there.
Absolutely.
We are very, very content currently.
Shout out Marcus and Sean.
Shout out Marcus and Sean.
I think
Ride or
it'd
die.
be Spice is coming. It's great. It's really great. I love it. Bring it on.
really
I think
great.
it'd be really great if Marcus and John Bonham were like face to face on stage and just
Yeah.
like playing, and then like we're just surrounded by like a circle of guitarists,
Amazing.
and maybe Rick Wakeman on keyboards too. Yeah, it'd be great.
That'd be cool. Yeah, this is a really good question. I'm not sure. Carol Kay's amazing bass player. She and Sean could do a little calm response vibe. As far as like, I mean, my favorite vocalist is Jack Black. If we could get him to, you know, alternate verses with me or something, or maybe he would do a little scatting
A little feature.
in the bridge. That could
Jack,
be good.
if you're listening, Jack Black,
We love you.
we want Ratboys
Jack.
and you to make a song together
Collab.
featuring scatting.
Featuring Scatman, if possible. That would be a dream come true.
Scatman Jack.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think that would be, I would die happy if that happened.
That is a fantastic lineup.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so on to our next wing here. I just picked this one up this morning, so we're trying it together.
Nice.
This is called the Marie Sharp's Beware Comatose Heat Level Habanero Pepper Sauce.
I think this is the first one with a warning on it.
Yeah, this one says comatose. Is this one that says comatose?
Yes.
Heat?
Beware.
Great.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
we'll
do
do
it.
this together.
I might break out one of my beverages on this.
We've talked a lot about music so far, but if we could take a step back, tell us something that's special or unique, that's beyond music, that's something that you do. This could be a hobby or a skill or just an interest, but tell us something outside of music that both of you are interested in or uniquely skilled in.
Dave's really good at making chili.
Yes.
I do like my beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave's great at picking a selection of beans to put in a particular chili.
I would love to sample some sometime.
100%. We made a music video for the song I Go Out at Night, and Dave made chili for the whole crew.
Yes.
Vegan and not.
Yeah. I guess I love to host. I love to host a good get-together.
Yeah, Dave is a good party planner.
Really?
Yes.
So in an
100%.
alternate life, we could have Dave's party planning
Oh,
as,
yeah.
as a separate business, or maybe in the future.
That would be amazing. I would go to any of the parties that you throw. I feel like my mouth is like numb.
It's not numb. It's painful. That one's painful.
That one sucks. Fuck. My dream, if I ever had to quit music, if my arm got cut off or something, I would probably want to start like a real estate business.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I could picture a TLC show featuring you house hunting and then you providing the housewarming party.
That would be
planning.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Love that idea.
Like my ballin' party.
Yes. My super sweet 16
Yes.
room apartment.
Yes.
All right.
Bedrooms.
Okay, so I think we're on to the next one. This is Da Bomb.
Fuck. Yeah.
Bleep.
Sorry. Beep.
All right, well, hopefully we'll make it through.
Oh, we
I
will
believe
definitely
in you
make it
guys.
through, Corey.
I believe in you guys.
We're not DJ Khaled. Fuck no. Actually, someone else didn't make it through on Hot Ones recently. Lil Yachty.
Oh,
R.I.P.
all right, well, let's not be in that
just
cast of
yeah,
characters.
we'll
He just
make
eats
it.
candy though.
So this is the bomb.
This is the bomb.
Taking a less serious departure here from the previous questions. Who is playing each of you as current Ratboys in your biopic? Musician or otherwise? Let's keep it people that are alive. Someday, who's going to play each of you in your biopic?
Ed Harris. He's an amazing actor.
Ed Harris.
And
Wow.
he's got the Nordic cheeks.
He'd play you. Okay, so who do we have for Julia? And then we'll do Sean and Marcus as well.
Has to be someone with kind of buggy eyes.
It can be whoever you want to play you.
Oh.
So.
Fuck. I really like Claire Foy from The Crown. She's British though. She'd have to do American accent.
Most of them can fake an American accent better than we can fake a British accent.
True.
So
I think she's amazing. She's an amazing actor.
I think I'm gonna have a tear as well here.
I feel like I need to run around or something.
Oh,
Do it.
can you
let's
guys
do
see
it.
these tears? These are real tears. Fuck. This is fucking.
This is truly an emo Hot Ones. Crying here.
Yeah.
Yes, the tears not only coming from your song lyrics, but they're coming from your bodies as well.
Yeah.
We still
Sean
have
and Marcus,
Sean and Marcus.
Oh, that's a good question. Who are actors? I don't know. Maybe the guy that plays Draco Malfoy.
Playing Sean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slytherin.
Mischievous.
Sean
know.
has admitted that he's Slytherin.
Okay.
That is not true, but whatever. Yeah. Who else? Fuck, who are actors?
What are actors?
There's one specifically that I have in mind for Marcus, but I'm curious who.
I wish like young Al Pacino.
Like Paul Rudd or something. Oh, Al
Dustin
Pacino.
Hoffman.
Young Al Pacino or Dustin Hoffman? Marcus? I think that's correct. I think that's great.
Is that what you were gonna say?
No.
Oh, what are you gonna say?
What were you gonna say for Marcus?
We workshopped this last night, and Michael Showalter, hands down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Are we ready for 9? This is the 9th one. This is Mad Dog 357.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Ready, Dave?
Yes.
Beep. Boop.
Bing.
Pop.
That's
What?
spicy too.
So, Ratboys, at least once a week, typically every Sunday, will join us in our own homes from yours via the virtual tour, which has been amazing. I'm sure it's not been just an awesome way to keep busy, but a way to keep focusing on new, fresh ideas for playing music as well. I haven't been there, I don't believe, but the broadcast studio that you've built out in your basement is something that's completely revolutionary to people doing live streams. So I need to ask, way back, what was your first computer?
I had one of those big gray PC towers that I got for my communion, I think.
Really?
So I was like 10. We got like AOL.
The CD-ROM?
The CD, we actually used to go through each CD-ROM, every
Yes.
version. But yeah, I learned a lot on that computer.
Is that how you first got into recording music, or?
No, actually, Audacity was my first way into music. And random like desktop synths.
Julia,
It
how
was
about you?
Not good music.
I think we had a Dell, like
Okay.
a family computer. It was in a room. We called the computer room back in the day. And that was it.
Okay.
Old Dell Tower or old Dell laptop?
No, this was a desktop PC. Whew. Spent many, many hours playing The Sims on that. And it was a good time.
You've made it the entire way,
Whew.
except for one, our signature sauce, the Emo Hot Ones by Soothsayer. So, if we could bring in the final wing. All right.
Holy shit.
Cheers. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you.
We have one question left, so hang in there.
Really good. Good sauce.
It's making me emo for sure.
You've traveled around the world, toured everywhere, touched nearly every continent, it seems, or at least will someday.
Brazil, one day.
Brazil, they're coming for you. So, give me a moment. It could be tour related, it could be personal, that you arrived at some place, time, or moment that felt truly surreal to you.
Oh,
So many.
yeah, we've been lucky enough to have a few of those. I think one that pops up. Last time we were in Europe with our friends in Wild Pink, we were just set up with some really crazy shows like that none of us could have ever expected.
Not even necessarily for the amount of people that were there, but just for the settings
Yeah,
themselves.
like what I'm reminded of is like we got a show in Genoa, Italy.
Wow.
And we played in a rugby stadium. In
Still.
like their clubhouse in the rugby stadium. You just see like a view of the whole city because it's kind of on a hillside going into the ocean. It was surreal.
Could send you some pictures of that.
Yes,
Yeah,
please do.
You know the stone bleachers that are like, you know,
Coliseum style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Coliseum
truly.
style. Like,
I have a memory of,
ooh, yeah, that sauce has like an awakening moment.
it's really spicy. Fuck, I'm surviving. On the last tour we did, which feels like a long time ago, July 2019, we had to drive, the tour ended in Southern California. We had to drive back to Chicago. And one of the drive days, was on the 4th of July. And we had gotten a motel room in the middle of nowhere in Utah to break up the drive. And we were driving kind of into this town at night. And we were kind of on this canyon road. And we crossed this bend, and all of a sudden you could see the town in the valley beyond, and you saw all these fireworks like far away and near, just like going off in the dark valley of the canyon. It was like one of the, and we were listening to Now Now, one of my favorite bands, and it was the most beautiful, surreal moment. Like, where are we? You know what I mean? Just like, how and why did we get so lucky to like be in this random ass place at this exact moment? It was really beautiful. And then we got to the hotel, or the motel. It was like a Super 8. And there was, this is not as cool, but there was a cable access channel in Utah. And it was like, it was like a local strongman competition. So it was just like a ton of like buff ass Utah men like picking up boulders.
Picking up like a 700-pound boulder.
Yeah, so anyways, we had a good time. But
Well, those are the moments that stick with you.
yeah.
I'm sure this moment is in some way going to stick with you as well. I know it's going to stick with me. Thank you for joining me on this first adventure together. We made it. You made it. And I am so happy that you joined us. You guys actually have a lot of stuff coming up that I wanted to lightly plug, but I knew you'd make it the whole way. So why don't you go ahead and you can look into this camera here and tell the world what's coming up for Ratboys in 2021 and beyond.
We are so honored.
We're gonna get rid of this couch. First time.
I just want to say thank you for having us on this show. We're so honored to be the first episode. Can't wait to watch the rest of the series as it progresses and keeps getting crazier. We were doing a 10th anniversary live show on April 29th. Not sure, this will air before then, maybe. But anyways, Corey helped us make that a reality. And so we're really excited to present that. It's almost more of like a mini doc too. It's like has a lot of reminiscing and stuff. So anyways, April 29th on our Bandcamp. That's the big thing we have coming up. And then hopefully we'll be touring.
Yeah, our
in the
new
fall.
record, Happy Birthday Ratboys, out. Check it out. And
It rocks.
yeah, Storm Chasers, no. And oh yeah, I mean we're still on Twitch every so often. So yeah, watch ratboys.com.
Well, thank you once again for joining us. Thank you at home for joining us. Hopefully this will be the first of many. Ratboys, cannot thank you guys enough. I'm really excited for 2021 and beyond for you guys. I love the new record. It's fantastic. And I'm so glad to call you guys friends and so happy for you guys. 10 years, that rocks.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Yes.
Corey. Thank you for taking me to the heat point.
Oh,
the
yes.
Flash point.
The threshold. We've made it. All right.
Woo! We did it. Wow.